Hello everybody out there and welcome to the first ever Flash TV episode review. And in this first review I will ironically be reviewing the first episode, the premiere of Season 2, The Man Who Saved Central City. But before I review it, huge warning, just like with Fear the Walking Dead, there will be spoilers in this review. If you have not seen the season premiere for Flash yet, I would highly recommend putting this video in your watch later list, checking out the episode and then coming back. You can also, if you want a watching buddy, you can go over to Frontline. Unfortunately, it's in 2 parts, but I did do a live watching of the season premiere of Flash, and I probably will be doing episode 2 as well. But yeah, you can go over to season 2 and watch me watch it, and then come back here and hear my review on it. Now, this isn't the first episode of Flash I've seen. I did watch a good amount of episodes from season 1. I'm very happy that it is now on Netflix, so I probably will finish off my viewing of season 1. So I did not see the finale, but I got the recap before watching the show, and then the show also did a brief recap. So the show starts off 6 months later. So Flash saved Central City from the Rift. We just don't know how at the very beginning, but you got Flash fighting Captain Cold, Captain Cold and Pyro, I believe, both of them at the beginning of the episode. Awesome opening, and then later on, we find out that he's secretly rebuilding the city at night. We do get a flashback to the moment of the wormhole and how it was closed. Spoiler alert here, but Ronnie, as Firestorm, makes the ultimate sacrifice to close the wormhole. But we find out later on in the episode that the wormhole led into different Earths. So Ronnie could still be alive somewhere out there in the multiverse, so we might be seeing him again. Just not for now. So this episode takes off where Flash is getting the key to the city because he saved the city multiple times. Barry doesn't want to go to the celebration, but in the end, thanks to all of his friends, he kind of gets convinced to go. So he ends up showing up. He takes the key to the city, and that's when Edge shows up. Adam Copeland, he plays Edge in WWE, and he shows up as the Atom Smasher, and he is the main antagonist throughout this entire episode. And you see, Barry is really, what's the word I'm looking for? He blames himself for what happens to Ronnie, so he doesn't want to involve his friends anymore. He wants to do things on his own so none of his friends get hurt. So he takes on all the guilt, basically, for what happened to Ronnie. And they try to help him fight Atom Smasher. He doesn't want help whatsoever. We find out that Wells leaves him a living will, or a will on a hard drive, which is very interesting. We get to see that later on, but he goes off on his own. He gets the crap beat out of him by Atom Smasher. Later on, the father, Mr. West, actually tells him, he has this flashback to when he was a kid, and he tells Barry then that it's okay to show, to cry, to be sad. It doesn't mean you're weak. And in the present, he says also, you know what, I thought you were going to come out of this, but if you're not, then we won't involve ourselves with what you're doing. Of course, the lesson Barry learns is he does need his friends in this episode. They team up to take out Atom Smasher. But all throughout this, we do find out what's on that flash drive. Wells, here's the biggest spoiler of the episode, admits that he's the one that killed Barry's mom. And Barry's father is freed from jail. And as happy as Barry is, the father chooses not to stay, because he feels that if he stays, it's only going to hinder Barry's responsibilities. The ending, we do get introduced to the person we've been seeing in all the teaser trailers, Jay Garrick. All in all, this was a really great first episode. I liked the action in it. I loved Atom Smasher. I wish we could have had him for a couple more episodes instead of just one and done. Maybe we will. We'll never know for sure. I think he did die, though. But we do find out why he was sent to kill Flash. Somebody named Zoom. So we had Reverse Flash last season. Now this season we apparently have Zoom. So not only is Barry going to be fighting to save his world from annihilation because of what happened at the end of last season, he's got this guy called Zoom going after him now. So a really great setup. Is this going to be the best episode of the season? Obviously not. It's a season premiere. It's really just a lot of setup for what's to come. Usually season premieres aren't the best like out of the entire season episodes. Usually that's saved for in the middle of the season. For the first episode I've seen in a very long time, this was a really great episode. Also, we get an update to the Flash costume in this episode, and I loved it. I think this episode really has gave a lot, and definitely sets up season 2. I'm really excited for episode 2 coming next week. With that, that's it for my review, guys. Hopefully you'll go check out the season premiere of Flash Season 2. I loved it. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys. What do you think of Flash Season 2? What do you think we're going to be seeing this whole season long? And what are your hopes up till the season finale? Love to hear from you guys. And while you're down there, in the description below, a bunch of links to sites connected to this channel right here, Dark Avenger C86, ComicFrontline.com, Zone4Podcast.com, and Frontline Gaming Zone. Lots of different sites with lots of material. New York Comic Con is right around the corner. So look forward to a lot of coverage on this channel and Comic Frontline from myself and Michael. So till then, guys, take care, keep reading, keep collecting, and I will see you guys really soon in the next video.